I thought that I would make a video. I don't have any makeup on, so excuse the way I look. I just turned 60 on the 31st of January, so I'm now 60 years old. And on the 1st, I was having pain all day on my birthday. So, I just thought it was back pain, which I deal with. You know, I'm old. What can I say? So I went to the hospital because the pain got so bad. I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand, I couldn't lay. I was just very extremely uncomfortable. Well, it ended up being a kidney infection, which is okay. I get reoccurring bladder infections all the time, so nothing new there. And but when I went into my chart to look at the test results, I found out that I tested positive for being pregnant. Now, there's two factors here. One, I haven't had sex in a long time. Two, I had a complete hysterectomy. So, that's impossible. So what I did though was I decided, sorry, the finger, trying to rearrange. I decided to research that question about getting pregnant and having a positive pregnancy test when you're definitely not pregnant. And what I found out is that a positive pregnancy test can also mean that you have cancer. It could be lung cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and a couple others. But, of course, hysterectomy, it's not ovarian cancer. A couple days after that, I started having pain in my right breast, right in here, near my underarm. So, oops, sorry, dropped it. So what that means, I don't know, but I've been stressed out for the last 2 weeks waiting to see my doctor and trying not to overreact. I haven't told many people because I've had a cancer scare before, and when you go into telling people, you get a lot of reactions, and it just puts a bad taste in your mouth, especially when it comes back that there's nothing wrong, which is a good thing, but it still happens. Anyway, today was my doctor's appointment, 2 weeks out, and I went into the doctor. I had a good Zoom meeting before that with my coach because I'm a PhD student working on my dissertation. So it was a really good conversation, and I thank him greatly for just listening to me and going over everything with me. Luckily, there were no other students in the Zoom meeting, so we could talk freely. At the doctor's appointment, they checked a lot of things, and I'm set up for x-rays on my chest, and another mammogram, which she has in her doctor's notes that I've only had one in 2019 prior. I've had more than just that one, but that's the only one she could find, and we both know she ordered another one a couple years ago, so not sure why she couldn't find it, but we're not going to be concerned about that. She examined my breasts. Neither of us felt any bruises, but I do have pain, so it doesn't make sense. And we did blood tests, lots of blood tests. She had either 6 or 7 vials that they needed filled with blood, but they could only fill all of them but 2, because they couldn't get blood from my veins, which I haven't had that issue for a long time. So the last time was when I had pancreatitis back in 2002. So they tried and they poked me 3 times. Nice little bruises right there in between my ring finger and my pinky finger, if you see in the hand, which was really funny, and even they took notes. It didn't bleed, and they said normally it bleeds, but I didn't have any blood, just those little red dots, and that was it. So from here, it's a waiting game, because can't jump to conclusions. We got to do the blood tests and the x-rays and also the mammogram. So it is now back to the waiting game and dealing with the pain and the fatigue. But I have to tell you, I'm a stroke victim. And I'm also a head injury victim. So I had a massive head injury because I fell down a flight of stairs when I was only 18 months of age, and it induced a stroke. So I am one-sided, and I deal with a lot of fatigue, and I've been dealing with fatigue all my life. It's nothing new. But I have also dropped 20 pounds in the last couple of weeks. So I haven't been 135 pounds in a couple of years. So, it's kind of interesting. I don't have family. I do have friends, but I don't have family. They're not dead. I don't talk to them, and I stopped talking to them after last December, and made a decision not to communicate with my family, and so I can't turn to them for support, and I don't think I want to. Everybody's got those families. Family member, maybe one person, maybe a couple people, but they think that they know everything, and they pick out one individual in the family who's the black sheep. And my siblings, because my parents have passed away, and some of my cousins, and aunts. I have one aunt left on my mom's side. On my dad's side, I didn't have an aunt. I just had uncles. And I only have one uncle left. But, you sometimes have family members that think they know you. They think they know what's in your heart. And they think they know why you do things. And then you have that family member or that person that comes into your family that's the narcissist, and they love to talk, and they love to point out to other people and tell them that you're doing this and you're doing that for this reason or that reason, and it's not for the real reason that you're actually doing things. For example, when the holidays come, even though I don't have much money, in my younger years, I would go out and buy everybody presents. Everybody in our family. And this person said that I was basically trying to buy people. And actually, to me, that never crossed my mind. I just wanted to give someone something and have it mean something to them. But, of course, the narcissistic person has convinced everybody that I am a narcissist and that I only care about myself, and I'm very selfish according to them, and I do things for selfish reasons. So I asked my siblings last December to stop talking to this person because they're not even really technically our family. He married my mother. He divorced my mother. He had affairs on my mother. And he was abusive. I mean, he was totally abusive. So I wanted them to stop talking to him, and it didn't happen. I mean, as my sister was reading the letter I wrote her, she read it out loud to my ex-stepdad on the phone. And of course, that has a lot of stuff in there about what he did to me, and she just read it. I don't know if she skipped over it, but I wish I could have been a fly on the wall to see his response, because I called him out. He is one of my predators. He molested me when I was 13 years old, and he's not a favorite guy of mine, and he never will be. And I think that that's one reason why it's important to him to have everybody believe that I am what I am, because he doesn't want them to know the truth, that I'm not lying. And I even did a lie detector test and passed it. But according to my family, I passed it because I'm batshit crazy. Can't win for anything, can you? Even when you're telling the truth. But it is what it is. So I have to take this journey on my own and find out whether I'm sick or not, and find out what's going to happen. And I just thought that I would make a video and start blogging. I don't know if I'm going to share this on YouTube or not, or just wait to share it. But I figured, since today was the first doctor's appointment after my kidney infection, and with all the tests being taken, I would start today. You just got a little bit in there with the family stuff. But the one thing I'd like to say is that if you're in your 60s and for some reason they do a pregnancy test on you and it comes back positive, have some tests ran, because having a positive pregnancy test can mean other things. So just make sure that you cross all the T's and dot all the I's, and make sure you're healthy. Bye.